BB and Jack Frost up, party people. Yo, I'm sorry about that. I had a technical difficulty. Could not be avoided. Has a lot to do with the whole energy thing I was speaking about earlier. Like, I guess I'll monologue until people come in here. But you got to understand, when you're trying to do something, like, this is why you can't get discouraged. You can't allow for other people to determine what you're going to do with your life. You can't let other people get inside of, like, your area. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a certain person that know at 6:30 it's time to start. I come on. I come live on 6:30. So if they want to do is they want to wait. They were just here 2 seconds ago. They walk out the door and then they come right back at 6:30 on purpose. You understand what I'm saying? To cause conflict. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's how people think. You understand what I'm saying? So just people in general, people just in general, like, that's why whenever, like, whatever it is that you're trying to do with your life, whatever milestones you're trying to hit, whatever improvements you're trying to make, have faith in yourself. I mean, don't have blind faith in yourself. You do the footwork. You make sure that you have the requisite skill to be able to accomplish the thing that you need. You might need to take some time off from the shit you like doing. Don't get me confused. But you make sure that you have the requisite skill set that it takes to be able to venture in whatever direction that you're trying to go in. And then, yo, what up, Aunt? You? And then you have to steer clear of people who don't want you to have success, who don't want you to improve. You understand what I'm saying? And they're gonna do little petty shit. It's just, yeah, Aunt, you can hit that like button for me. They're gonna do petty shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand, most people that can't go out there and follow their own dreams, they're petty. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot of people that's gonna try to follow their dreams that just can't make it. It happens. This isn't my dream doing this. I had the channel, I had the YouTube, and asked me how long have I been making videos. I had the channel up. I made the channel maybe a year and a half, 2 years before I actually started loading videos onto it. A little bit over a year right now. But I took like 6 months off where I wasn't making any videos at all. One of the reasons why I had to stop making videos was because where I was living at, they was just, anytime I try to make a video, they're gonna bang pots and pans in the background. I mean, with anything, I say you got to do it like this. You got to give yourself a time frame. You understand what I'm saying? You got to say, with anything, you understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna start doing it here, and but they did it on purpose. Like, if I wasn't making no videos, they quiet. You understand what I'm saying? They quiet. Nobody's making no noise, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is, in their own world. But then once they hear me start recording, now they gotta go bang pots and pans. Literally bang pots and pans, Joe. I'm not even joking. Like, literally bang pots and pans. I'm not using that as a in place of something else, like they were just making a lot of noise. I mean, motherfuckers literally went in the kitchen and banged pots and pans. That's what I'm saying. So whatever anybody is trying to do out there, whatever it might be, right? You give yourself a reasonable time frame, especially if you have to take off from something else that you like doing or something else that you currently have going in place that works. So what I did was this. I used to drive trucks for a living. Something happened and I decided I wasn't going to do that no more, and I stopped working there. I could have still worked there. Let's just be clear on that. But something happened and I decided I didn't want to work there any further. So I went and I got a job somewhere else. What up, Chauncey? It's chilling. It's chilling. I'm just so sorry I'm not in a better mood today. It's just, oh, let me finish what I'm saying real quick. So I decided I was gonna do something else. So I had a full-time job, whatever the case was. But I already had the YouTube channels made. What you mean you're not, I don't come through? I don't get that. I don't get what you're saying. So you gotta elaborate. And please, everybody, hit that like button. Notifications. I don't know why. As YouTube, hit the button, hit the notification button, and then hit it again. Turn it off and then turn it back on. And then when it says all, you have to hit all because that's what's happening. When you're not getting notifications every time, it's because they changed the way the notification things work, and now you have to hit it and make it say all notifications and not just some. And on top of that, YouTube is kind of fucking with me a little, but that's just another story for another time. So what I did was I had a full time, right? So I started doing videos here and there. So when I was doing videos here and there, I started like working, figuring out how I wanted to do my videos. For everybody that don't know, I went to school for this shit. Yeah, I went to school for this. For everybody that don't know, I went to school for digital media. While I was in school for digital media, I learned how to like build websites, things like that. I actually used to write code. I also learned how to edit video footage on a couple of different platforms. I learned how to just build websites, like I just said. I learned like a lot of stuff that has to do with the technical jargon, with how the internet works and how video editing works. And I took a couple of film classes and everything. So now I went to school for a lot of this shit, and I also went to school for marketing. That was when I was at a different school. Everybody hit that like button for me, please. I also went to school for marketing. And business management. I went to Bronx Community College for that. So it's not like I was like in fucking like MIT or some shit. I went to Bronx Community College for the marketing and management. And so I went to school for a lot of this shit. So anyway, so when I started it up, I already had certain skills or knowledge of certain things. Facts. Beta says marketing nowadays is huge, no matter where you get the info from. That's facts. Like, that's why my videos look the way that they do. If you ever notice, my videos coming on and I got all of those cards and shit. And then I embed stuff that I want y'all to know already in my videos. Like, every video basically has my plug for the morning coffee now. And also videos are going to have the plug for the game nights on Friday. Like, that's just marketing strategies that I use. There's a couple of other marketing strategies I use too, but it is what it is. I'm not going to really get into that. What up, Stone? Yo, everybody hit that like button for me, please. Please hit that like button when y'all come in here. So, once again, I want to apologize about my demeanor. I'm usually just but when you just got people just being petty, it's like motherfuckers is just being petty. I'm gonna tell you a story in a minute about one of the reasons why I believe the individual is being petty. In a minute. Why does my mustache do that? Lay the fuck down. I'm gonna have to just cut that. Nah, it's okay. Just everybody hit the like button when you get a chance. And I'm gonna get into the LeBron James thing. And I'm gonna get into the girl that has the 6'9" now tattooed on her forehead. So yeah. Cut it. Yeah, I gotta do something with it. It just sticks up like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm laying on my face and I go to sleep or some shit. I don't know. Maybe I get some. What's the stuff that the white dudes use and they like to lay their hair down and shit? Shit on my mustache, yo. Like, what the fuck is it doing that for? Why does it have a life of its own? Anyway, so neither here nor there. So what I did do, this is all like monologue time anyway, y'all. I don't really start going into whatever we're doing until it's about 15 minutes, 20 minutes in. That's when we get a couple of people in that want to talk like y'all do. And then we could start, start the program. So this is just all monologue time, just for people to know. Usually 10 to 15, sometimes even 20 minutes in, depending on the feedback. So just for y'all, like when y'all watching the playback, like if you watch the playback, if you're like, well, I would have waited him get directly to the story. It's usually gonna be about 15, 20 minutes in, just so you know. If you're just like, I just want to see what like weird shit going on with him today, you want to look at the beginning. So yeah, so what I did was I'm making the video should be out later today. I couldn't put the video out for the same reason in which why I had to turn the first um live on, because I put the live up and then I had to shut it down and turn it back on. The video for what's happening in Chicago will be a little bit later today. I'll try to get it out before 6:30, but I had situations that I just couldn't foresee, and I also didn't know that it would take the LeBron video that long for me to get done right, even though I do have the messed up part where it says it should say your ad here, but instead of saying your ad here, it says something else. I think it says, I forgot to put the text in, but it should say your ad here, but I forgot to put the text in. Anyway, so and after I put it up, I just was like, yeah, fuck it. I get like that sometimes. Sometimes I just be like, fuck it. After some shit is just like painstakingly, and I took like fucking way longer than it should have taken to do it, and then it gets done, and then it's just not perfect, and it really pisses me off. But I'm like, look, it's already up, man. I gotta move on. Like you gotta move on. You gotta move to the next thing. So yeah, so he was asking me about the monies that YouTube and all this and all that. But I say, you don't even, if you're gonna start YouTube and the only thing on your mind is how much money you're gonna make, don't even do it, because in the beginning you're not gonna make nothing. Most YouTubers, they first check is like, one guy said that his first month he made $14. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, now I see his numbers that he's making. I'm not even gonna talk about how much he's making, but he's making way over $14 now. He got over 100,000 every time he drops a video. It gets over 100,000 views. So go figure, right? But I'm probably getting more money per view than him, because a lot of his videos are like 4 minutes long, 5 minutes long, where the majority of my videos is 10 minutes and better. So what you want to do? We produce different types of content. So I had a regular job. I started doing YouTube a little, and you don't get paid until you have a certain amount of subs. So after I got a certain amount of subs, then I started getting a little bit more serious about it, and everything was working out. Everything was going well, and then I started doing how do you call? I went part time at where I was working at. I went part time so I could have more money, more time to do videos. And so I did it like that for a while, but then I started running into problems at where I was trying to make my videos at. Motherfuckers was just hating. I don't know no other way to put it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try not to talk about black people shit. You know how you got those black people banging pots, literally banging pots. I'm not even joking. I'm not exaggerating. This is not hyperbole. I'm saying literally would go into the kitchen area, pick up pots and pans, and for whatever the reason is, be smashing them on everything like they're cooking, just banging pots. Like, I'm dead serious. I'm not joking. Exactly what they was doing. Exactly. Not joking, not playing, not exaggerating. It was crazy. So, yeah, I don't know no other way to put it. And y'all know I don't like talking about black people. I hate saying, yo, black people are like this, black people are like that. I hate saying that, but some people are crabs, whether they're black, white, Puerto Rican, whatever the fuck. No, not even neighbors. I'm not even gonna get into who it is. Some people are so you gotta understand, a lot of people that I know personally, when I first told them I was gonna do a YouTube channel, I'm not gonna lie, there's only one person that had faith in me, and that's my ex-girlfriend. She's the only person that had faith in me. Nobody else had faith in me. Nobody. Everybody else is trying to do what they was trying to do. They was trying to force me to stop doing YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they was trying to do. How you doing, Kendra? Speaking of the devil. I don't know if I should say anything. I don't know. Anyway, so like that was the only person I had faith in. Everybody else is trying to. Everybody else is trying to fuck me up. But now, my channel, this channel. No, I was just Aunt asked. Yeah, exactly. Aunt asked me about how the whole thing started, shit like that. The whole channel and everything started. What up, Ali? Nah, I'm not. Thank you. I appreciate you, Miami Rider. Nah, I'm not. You can't allow other people to determine your value in yourself. When you allow other people to determine the value in yourself, you're just gonna make missteps. You can't let other people determine. Yeah, I did. You already know. You can't let other people determine your happiness. You can't let other people determine how sad you are, how upset you are. You can't let other people determine these things. You have to be the master of your own domain, of your own mind. Once you're the master of your own mind, then you could do things that you could probably never even have thought were, in reach or something you could accomplish. So you gotta think like that. So that's usually how I'm trying to think. I'm trying to have energy around me that, I go energy around me that works. I'm trying to keep negative energy from around me. I'm trying to keep all of those, any negative shit, I'm trying to let go the other way. Anyway, let's get into, we 16 minutes in. I've been just bullshitting. Let's get into the thing. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the whole LeBron James. Fuck, I'm fucked up right now, y'all. I want to talk about the whole LeBron James, Donald Trump thing, right? So this is my whole thing about LeBron James and the whole Donald Trump situation. Exactly. Be in control of your own reality. That's facts. A lot of people, they give that power over to others and then they get upset when it don't turn out the way that they want it to. But nobody's going to care about you as much as you should care about yourself. And if you really care about another individual, then you're going to care about yourself even more. Because the only way that you can help anybody else's life improve is by first improving your life. And I'm not saying that to be selfish. Like, you're not supposed to say, everything for me, nothing for you. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you always have to make sure that you're doing the best that you could be doing. Because if you're doing the best that you could be doing, then there's room for you to step in and elevate others, or step in and be helpful to others, or just not get in other people's way. A lot of times, all of us, a lot of times we are already on the path that could allow for us to be successful at something. But what happens is other people come and they just divert us. They assuage, they shift our focus and attention. And that causes for us to just go off kilter, go off our path and do things that we normally probably wouldn't do. And in doing such things, we sometimes cause for our blessings to be blocked. And that's another thing that has to deal with energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying the energies that we have, the energies that we call to ourselves. If we're doing the wrong things, we're going to be calling the wrong shit to us. If we're doing the right things, we're going to be calling the right things to us. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just like, this is just what I believe. You know what I'm saying? You can believe whatever you want, but that's what I believe. If we're doing the right things, we're going to be calling the right things to us. If we're doing the wrong things, we're going to be calling the wrong things to us. And that's just, we got to think about that when we're planning for the future. We got to think about that when we're making any type of long-term decisions. Like, I don't make short-term decisions. What up, Sauce? Yeah, I don't make short-term decisions. I make short-term decisions. Let me say it like this. I always have long-term plans. What up, Daisy? Oh, excellent. Let me just finish what I'm saying, and I'm going to get right to the Hall of Fame TO thing. I have long-term goals. Don't get this confused. But what up, Jay? I'm never looking at my long-term goals, though. I know my long-term goals are there. I know that's what I'm trying to get done. I know everything that I'm trying to do is to accomplish that one goal. But if I just always think about the end and what's at the end of what I'm trying to accomplish, I could lose track. I could lose track. I could lose focus. So I don't just look at what's gonna happen, what's at the end of the rainbow. I take that long-term goal that I have and I break it down into tons of little goals that are easier to meet. You understand what I'm saying? Because maybe that long-term goal is my plan today. But maybe after I met 5, 10, 15, 20 of those short-term goals, maybe my long-term goals change. Maybe an avenue opened up that I didn't even think was possible when I first got on this journey, when I first decided to go on this mission. Now I have an opportunity open. Somebody contacted me today. I'm going to share this with y'all. Somebody contacted me today. What up, Miss Mahogany? Somebody contacted me today because they want to go into a partnership with me about a web series that they have. They want to know about. They want to go into a partnership with me. That's what I call it. And actually, I spoke to somebody. They know who they are. That I whenever anything comes up on the channel, just so this individual can know how important they are to me. You don't have to say who you are, but please don't say who you are. Actually, anytime. Thank you, Miss Mahogany. Thank you for just blowing the spot up. So anyway, anytime I have to make a decision about something, she's the worst, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to have somebody that I always asked their opinion about shit. I don't have that person no more, so I need people like that. It's okay. We should always know what our strengths and our weaknesses. And one of my strengths is hearing what somebody else's plans and decisions is and seeing the flaws in it. That's actually a strength of mine. But sometimes when you're dealing with people, they could think that you're just criticizing them, but you're not. It's just that's what you do, and that's just something that I'm used to doing. So a lot of times I'll ask somebody their opinion on something and see what feedback they give to me. 9 times out of 10, at least what usually happens with me, they give me great feedback back because I only ask people that I have faith and I trust. If I don't have faith and I don't trust you, I ain't gonna ask you shit. You know what I mean? You can tell me whatever you want to tell me, but I'm not gonna ask you nothing. That's what we need to start doing more of. We need to start, what was we talking about earlier? What's up, Javier? Building a team. We all need to build a team. Like, that's very, very important. We need to build a team. We need to have people around us that we trust, that we have faith in. They need to have their own goals, but at the same time, we need to be able to work together and try to produce things. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's dope when I do a video on some shit and it don't get no views because nobody else is talking about it. And then like 2-3 days later, I see everybody else making videos about this shit. I ain't gonna lie, that shit, even though it don't get good views, I'll be like thinking to myself, like, that shit is kind of dope. Anyway, we're gonna talk about the TO situation real quick. But at the end of the day, I appreciate you, Mahogany. And yeah, get back to me with that. And as always, it's okay. The TO situation is, what I think about it is, I think he did the right thing. You always help Kendra. For everybody that don't know, Kendra is the first sponsor of this channel ever. Kendra is one of the guiding lights to the creation of BBN. Let's just keep it a buck. BBN would not exist if not for Kendra. Let's just be honest. We love Kendra. Just so we're clear. The whole TO situation, I think he did the right thing. First, I wouldn't have went anyway because I don't like people having pity. Don't have pity on me, my nigga. You feel me? Don't do me dirty. And then when you try to do something favorable to me, you want me to come with my hands out like this. We're not doing that. You feel me? You're not going to do me dirty, then have me beg for something that I deserve. He deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. That's facts. You want to know what he, you know, y'all do know the only reason why they let him in, right? The only reason why he got let in is because there's no way that they could not let him in this year and let Randy Moss in. That's why he got let in. Just for everybody that isn't clear on that. That's why he got let in. There is no way that they would have been able to let him in and not let Randy Moss in and not let him in. There is no way. That's why he's in. We know you don't feel sorry for no one, Ant. We know. Ah, man, I'm not even talking to Ant no more. Look, Ant, you already know what I thought you were. It's okay, though. Tradition. I guarantee you. I guarantee you that if the writers didn't vote and it was only the people in the Hall of Fame voted, T.O. would have been in. T.O. is the second best wide receiver in the history of the NFL if you go by numbers. If you go by the numbers, he's the second best wide receiver in the history of the NFL. And you're trying to tell me he had to wait 2 years and Randy Moss gets in on his first? Just saying. Yeah, I would put Dion way above Randy. And I put Dion above Randy. I put Walter Payton above Randy. I put LT above all of them niggas. Lawrence Taylor. I put Lawrence Taylor above all of them niggas. Lawrence Taylor is probably the best NFL player ever. Name me one. Name me one better than Lawrence Taylor. Yeah, his numbers was way better than Randy Moss. Not even close. Prime time better than Lawrence Taylor? No. Prime time is probably in the top 5 all time. In the top 5 all time. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody besides Lawrence Taylor better than prime time. Not off the top of my head. Prime time used to shut down the whole side of the field. No, you can't pass to that side. LT made it so you couldn't do shit. LT, who was the quarterback for the freaking Washington Redskins? He freaking snapped leg in half. Who was that quarterback? Snapped his leg in half. And like 80, numbers mostly. But nowadays, it's supposed to be how good your numbers are. Kendra said, what's the criteria for the Hall of Fame? Joe Theismann, there you go. It's supposed to be your numbers, how well you played in contrast with other players at your position as far as how many your numbers. But these writers nowadays, they're voting people in depending on how much they like them as a person. If they got it, how many years did this dude have to wait at all? What's this nigga name? From fucking Baltimore that do all the fucking dancing. Can't stop talking. Yeah, so Dion did something in baseball and then went and did something in football. Why would that make him the best football player if he did something in baseball? How you doing today, Jackie? Come on, man. Come on, Ali. Stop it. You're a big Dion fan. I'm a big Dion fan too. Ray Lewis, there you go. Was this Ray Lewis's first year? Because if this was Ray Lewis's first year and he got in and he was freaking in trouble for 3 people died. Then 3 people died. He was in trouble for that shit. But they let Ray Lewis in without a fucking hassle. They ain't freaking hassle Ray Lewis, but they gave freaking T.O., who had no problems with police ever. Yep, Bo Jackson did it first. Yep, T.O. had no problems ever with the police. Ever. All T.O., I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to really, y'all want me to really tell y'all what happened? T.O. called that dude gay. He called that dude Frankie Garcia, Eddie Garcia, whatever that damn quarterback. Can y'all hit that like button when y'all come in here, please? He called that dude that used to be his quarterback in San Francisco that he made, because when he wasn't his wide receiver no more, that dude was a bum. He called that dude Jeff Garcia gay. Why can't I remember no? I'm usually good with names. I just can't remember no names today for some strange reason. Yeah. Jeff Garcia. That guy. He called that guy gay. And that's when they started hating him. Well, we said best football player. If you want to make a point that Deion is the best cornerback, I'm going to say, I'm going to believe you. Deion Sanders is absolutely the best cornerback I've ever seen, and possibly the best cornerback ever in the history of football. I agree. What now, nigga? I didn't say Ray Lewis didn't deserve first ballot. I just said T.O. also deserved first ballot. Nah, you gotta have your favorites. You think Deion is the best player of all time. I respect that. I think it was LT. Both things could be correct. Their opinions. Yeah, T.O. boy. And that's another thing. T.O. was, could y'all hit that like button? How I got this many people in here and that many likes? Really? Why y'all do me like this? I should have a shirt that say that. That's gonna be the first shirt when I start doing merch. Why y'all do me like this? No. Stop it. T.O. did not have a drop in the ball problem. T.O. played in the Super Bowl with a broken leg. Stop it. Stop, Ant. Stop. Don't argue sports with me. Don't argue facts. You can argue your opinions all you want, because people like this and people like that. But don't try to argue facts. Yo, what up, Tone Cone? What up, Tada? Yep. He had a legendary press conference. How all of the fucking media come to your crib, yo? How all of the media come to your crib and watch you work out in your driveway. And then these same rap bastards don't want to fucking vote you into the Hall of Fame. Get out of here with that. We're not doing that over here, yo. No, he didn't have a drop the ball problem. No, he didn't. He had, I think it was one game that he dropped a couple of passes he should have caught. He's the second most receiving yards in the history of football. If you have a drop the ball problem, you won't have the second freaking yards in the history of football. The history of football. He has the second most yards receiving in the history of football. If he had a drop the ball problem, that would not be possible. What are y'all talking about? I don't care how many targets you get. If you have a drop the ball problem, stop it. Barry Sanders, top 10 running. Barry Sanders is probably one of the 3 best running backs ever, maybe 2. Because look up Gale Sayers, y'all. The top 3 running backs in the history of football is probably it's a toss-up between Barry Sanders, Gale Sayers, and Walter Payton. Yeah, and he's second in touchdowns too. Get out of here, man. Y'all niggas is retarded. And I want to put you on a timeout so bad. And appreciate you, Javier. Javier just decided to sub to us. Appreciate you. Adrian Peterson fumbled the ball in the NFC Championship game. Still salty over that. Yeah. Ali said, "We not retarded. I got the numbers, so hold on. I don't care how many balls. Wait, you got the number on what? I was about to say balls he dropped as far as footballs. Wait, you got the numbers on what? I'm not sure which the argument is I'm having with you right now, Ali. Yep, Randy didn't even give effort most of the time. He said it. He said it out of his own mouth. You know what? OJ was great. No, OJ was great. You're right. You're 100% right. I don't know that. OJ had the rushing record that didn't get broke until what? Who broke his rushing record? I forgot who broke it. But OJ had like 2-3 less games. I think they only did like 14 games back then. But we're not talking about Adrian Peterson. We're talking about T.O. So don't try to mix my argument up. Don't try to get his freaking spaghetti in my oatmeal. How about that? No, that's not an analogy. You know what an analogy is? That's not an analogy. That's a comparison at best. Eric Dickerson was good, but Eric Dickerson wasn't better than Eric Dickerson was not better than Barry. Barry had no offensive line. Zero offensive line. That's what I said. At best, it's a comparison. At best. Barry Sanders had no offensive line. Just look up some y'all. One of y'all, just while we here, somebody go look up Gale Sayers. I'll put his name so you can get his name right. Gale Sayers. That guy right there. Did I spell that right? No, I didn't spell that right. Sayers. Gale Sayers. Go look up Gale Sayers. Gale Sayers. Okay, no, Barry Sanders did not have a line, Tone Cone. That's why he used to be so spectacular, because they used to always bust through the line, and he used to have to. They used to get through the line, and he used to be like 5 yards behind the fucking line. And then they make it, he got to shake niggas. I don't care who you name. I remember seeing the footage. Thank you, Sauce. What games are y'all watching? And y'all just disagreeing with me to disagree with me? That's what y'all doing. It's okay though. I love y'all. Y'all could disagree with me. Oh, y'all want. What up, Guns? You know what? The day you donate Guns, you are definitely gonna be I'm definitely every time Guns come in, he be like, hit that like button. You know what, Guns? Welcome to the inner circle. Who said T.O. wasn't double? DZ says so. T.O. wasn't double. Who said T.O. wasn't double? The drugs, man. I don't know who said that, but you got to get off the drugs. We care about you. We want you to do better in life. Leave the drugs alone. Oh, man. Ali went all the way back. Ali, okay. Like I said, that was a comparison at best. What does that you said an analogy is? The comparisons of two things for explanation, the clarification. Got it? So just because something is a comparison, that doesn't make it an analogy. You understand? But something that is an analogy has to be a comparison. You understand what I'm saying? What you did was a comparison at best. See, look, I'm not the only one that sees it, man. It's okay. T.O. used to stay double teamed, Joe. Stay double teamed. I don't know who said that, but whoever said that, I could see. Thank you. Appreciate you, Ali. And yes, you are a very smart brother. I was not trying to insult your intelligence. If you felt that way, I apologize. How about that? Sincerely. Randy had a whole playbook named after him, the Randy ratio. He's still untouchable. Yeah. If Randy Moss played with the passion and the aggression of T.O., he would have probably had the best numbers in the NFL as we speak. He had the best receiving yards. He's a freak athlete. T.O. was a freak athlete that had to work out. You understand what I'm saying? Randy Moss was just a freak athlete. You understand what I'm saying? He probably never lifted a weight. I know he lifted a weight. I'm just saying. He was just a freak athlete. Yep, I still think that Illmatic is better than Life After Death, Sean John. What's up, Sean John? Another guy that likes coming in here and arguing with me over nothing. Well, y'all guys be respectful about it, so I appreciate that. That was not a playbook. It was a concept copy. What are we talking about now, y'all? Oh, first of all, somebody asked me about what I thought about T.O.'s somebody asked me about what I thought about T.O.'s the whole, the exception speech at the and we never really got there because y'all start talking about some dope shit. So I start talking about it with y'all. Because I do that, everybody. And when y'all having a good conversation, oh man, I love the movie Love and Basketball. I need to find me a girlfriend that likes sports too, or at least will tolerate sports and pretend she likes them. Ah, man. So Toe Cole is gonna be blowing up my Twitter with fucking offensive linemen from the 90s. No, I'm rocking with T.O. I'm going to tell you why I'm rocking with T.O. I'm not looking at y'all stuff right now because y'all guys are interesting and y'all always saying things that pique my interest. So I'm not looking at it at all because Ant just said Nas is trash. I'm not fucking with you, Ant. Good. Thanks, Ant. Ant's the one that usually gets me to stop looking at that shit for a minute. So I'm jacking T.O. I'm jacking everything T.O. did. One, he should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer, period. There is no question about that. They didn't allow for him to be a first ballot Hall of Famer because of their personal feelings with him, because they didn't like him. What sense does it make for me to go to a party where half the niggas don't like me? Y'all niggas don't like me. Y'all just invite me because y'all ain't got no choice. Why do I got to go to that party? What kind of shit is that? And I'm personally the type of nigga that if you try to invite me somewhere where I don't fuck with niggas, I'm not going. I'm personally that type of nigga. Somebody like you know what I'm saying? Like some weird shit. I'm like, yo, fuck that shit. I'm not going there. What up, Guns? Guns with the donation. Where my phone at? Guns with the donation. I do love y'all niggas though. I was upset and pissed off and shit. I started talking to y'all. Now I'm not as upset and pissed off. So that's always a good look. And my phone, it just does what it wants to do. Could you stop doing that for a second, phone? There we go. Yeah, how y'all niggas don't like me? How y'all niggas don't like me, right? But invite me to your party and then get upset when I don't want to come to your party. I don't gotta come to you. Upset because what they wanted him to do was, I'm telling you, one of the main reasons why they didn't let him in on the ballot. Okay, the first ballot they didn't let him in because they were just being petty douchebags. But after that, it was if we let him in, we know he's gonna come and not come, but we know he's gonna do some shit that we don't want him to do because he know we don't like him and he don't like us. You understand what I'm saying? That's why when did they let him in? They let him in when Ray Lewis was being let in. You understand what I'm saying? You know, Ray Lewis, he probably had like a 3-hour speech. They let him in when Ray Lewis was let in. They let him in. They had to let him in. They couldn't let Randy Moss in and not let him in. That they would have never heard the end of it. That would have been it. Some of them niggas would have probably got kicked off the fucking ballot. They wouldn't even have had a ballot. They would have got their vote taken away from them. Yeah, Ray Lewis is a coon. Ray Lewis is a coon. What am I messing up about, my brother? Please let me know what I'm messing up about. Ray Lewis is a coon. I'm not even talking to you, Ant. I know you know what a coon is. You laughing at him too? So I wouldn't have went either. He did it the way he should have did it. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, y'all do know that if he would have went to freaking Canton, if he would have went to the yeah, he is a coon. If he would have went to Canton, y'all know he would have got booed, right? Y'all know that, right? He would have got booed at the Hall of Fame. No matter what speech he would have gave, he would have got booed. The only way he wouldn't have got booed, only one way he wouldn't have got booed, and that's if he went in there kissing niggas' ass. Other than that, he was gonna get booed. Y'all don't like me. I don't like y'all. Why am I coming to your party? I have my own party over there. And he had a great speech. His speech was great because he was speaking about people and to people. He's speaking to people that don't have career. But they didn't. They ostracized him. They just did him dirty. Y'all niggas is talking about somebody calling one guy calling another guy ugly. I don't know what y'all be talking about some days, yo. T.O. could probably still play in the NFL, yo. You seen how freaking in shape he is? Wait, hear them say what? I missed what y'all talking about, Sean. Say what y'all talking about. Nah, Nas killed Jay. Okay, now they talking about Nas, Jay-Z. So everybody that came here for the other shit, we about to talk about Nas and Jay-Z for a minute. I keep trying to explain this to people. What up, Z? I keep trying to explain this to people. Jaz-O, for everybody that don't know, there's a song called Hawaiian Sophie. Look up the video. Jay-Z was in the video. Jay-Z broke into hip-hop with Jaz-O. Jay-Z hurt Ether, he cried. Now, just saying that alone, I'd be like, oh, whatever. What the fuck you talking about? But if y'all remember, after Ether dropped, 8 months after the takeover dropped, Ether dropped. When Ether dropped, he dropped fucking Super Ugly like that weekend. Like he still had tears in his eyes. He immediately ran into the studio and started getting back at Nas, talking mad petty bullshit that didn't nobody care about because Ether was just, dude. I got a video today that LeBron James, Ether's Donald Trump. Ether is part of the freaking lexicon now. I believe Jaz-O and Super Ugly was one of the most trashiest battle raps ever. And it was just a bad song. It was just a terrible song. No, Jay Takeover was first. Takeover came out and then Ether came out. Cause somebody put Ant on a timeout. I'm about to put you on a timeout, Ant, because you talking too crazy. Super Ugly was terrible. Super Ugly was desperate, exactly. Super Ugly was terrible. Fuck you talking about? Okay, so Nas has a company that just made $1 billion. I don't know how much of that money is Nas's, but Nas is part of a consortium that just did a deal with Amazon and they just made $1 billion. So you really want to talk about Nas's money? You really talk about how long Nas's money is? Yo, you could Google it, by the way. I should have made a video on it. Exactly. So y'all really want to talk about how long Nas's money is? It damn sure ain't about money. Thank you, Chauncey. I just want to point that out though, because when every time somebody niggas rapper gets used and abused, the first thing they want to do is talk about, well, who got more money? Nigga 6ix9ine is selling, he's like 8 top billboard jump balls, but that nigga bars is trash. Shit, I was spitting earlier, y'all. Actually, I'm gonna have to cut it short today. Reasonable Doubt is not better than Illmatic, yo. Reasonable Doubt is better than quite a few Nas albums, but not Illmatic. Illmatic, not Illmatic, not Illmatic. It's better than quite a few Nas albums though, but not Illmatic. Yeah, not Illmatic. It was not better than Illmatic. Crazy. Oh man, Ant just says shit. Ant just says shit to piss me off. Jay has, I hate using the word swag. I hate using that word. But Jay has more charisma. That's what I'll say. Jay has more charisma than Nas, but Nas is by far the better rapper. By far. It ain't even close. Yo, I gotta go, y'all. So sorry about that. This is an early day. I barely ain't even hit an hour. But I gotta go because I got more videos I'm trying to put out for today. So I gotta go. We ain't even touch on none of the fucking topics. None of the topics. Later, Kendra. Later, Ant. None of the damn topics. For like 5 minutes, and y'all motherfuckers got me talking about all this other stuff. I love y'all. I like when the plan comes together. I already know that no matter what I name the damn thing, about 15 minutes into me trying to talk about the thing that the thing is named, 9 times out of 10, y'all gonna come here talking about something else, and y'all just gonna drag me in there with y'all. It's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, I'm working on the Chicago video now. That's one of the reasons why I gotta go. Chicago video. I can't ignore y'all. Y'all the best. I'm gonna ignore y'all. And y'all, what y'all be talking about, I'll be interested in. Yeah. I'll be interested in that shit. Yo, what up, Sam, man? I'll be interested in that shit. The stuff y'all be talking about, y'all be talking about some dope shit on the side. I'll be interested in that shit. Whatever the topic is, I only be meaning to talk about the topic for about 15, 20 minutes a piece. After that, it's just y'all show. Oh, everybody, remember we got game night Friday nights, 9 o'clock. Last game night, I had 2 of y'all running with me. I believe it was, I forget who. We stream every day, 9:40 in the morning coffee, and 6:30 in the evening, Monday through Thursday. The evening show. That's this. Yep, PS4, that faithful nigga shit. Whatever, nigga. So hopefully we see you again. Hopefully we see everybody again. I'm gonna try to get at least 3 videos up before tomorrow. And y'all know whatever the morning show is, Yep, gotta go to work. Whatever the morning show is, just got distracted. Whatever videos I put out tonight is basically gonna have a lot to do with whatever the morning show is, unless something just happens at night or during the day in the morning and it just supersedes it. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I gotta say on this one. I'm out.